Hello guys, what is up? This is... Oop, got a bit of an echo there. Whoopsies. Alright, so just to say that, I'm going to be doing this commentary right now. This is Mortal Kombat, which is part... Ooh, what part are we on now? Are we in part 13, 14, something like that? Oh, I don't know guys, it's been quite a few videos. And I can now officially confirm that I have finished the actual game. That is right, the actual game of Mortal Kombat has now been completed by moi. That's a French way of saying me, if any of you are, you know, weird. But, Mortal Kombat story mode, very, very cool story mode. You know, I finished it, very, very good. I'll probably play through it again at some point. And, oh, I'll tell you what, fighting fucking Shao Kahn as the final battle, Jesus Christ, you know. That was a tough battle, you know what I'm saying? I've seen some tough battles in this game, but Shao Kahn was a very tough one. Rage-inducing. There was plenty of rage quitting and swearing and all that other stuff that, you know, you shouldn't really admit in public. Alright, so right now we've got Cyber Sub-Zero's chapter. I'm just sitting here doing this commentary. The room's way too hot. It's 26 degrees in here right now. And, just sitting there with a bottle of cherry sours because it's yummy and tasty and I enjoy it. Just played a game of zombies. I just did Kino de Untoten and I died on round 13, which is pretty shitty actually. You know, normally on Kino I can get anywhere from like 20 to 25. Highest I've ever got is 30. That's solo, that is. I don't play a multiplayer. And so, you know, getting out on 13, it was totally my fault. You know, I very stupidly was carrying an AUG, an unupgraded AUG, and I traded it in for a G11. Thinking, what's the G11 like upgraded? I'll keep it for a while, then I'll upgrade it in a few rounds. Well, I didn't even get to find out because the fucking G11 got me killed. I had a friggin' upgraded RPK and all, you know. If I just stuck with that, I would have been able to go on for dozens and dozens of rounds. But no, I decided to be stupid. What a oxymoron. Whatever that saying means. Oxymoron. Really don't know what it means. Well, I know it's got moron in the title, so it's, you know, it can't be a nice thing, you know. If it actually means something like someone who doesn't know what certain words mean, then, you know, that's kind of ownage right there of myself. Yes, yes. But yeah, there we go. There's just me defeating Cyrex. You know, zombie. It's robot on robot. If you can argue that either of them are robots in the first place, you know what I'm saying? Because they're people underneath. You know, they are people underneath. But that's just what sort of happens and stuff. You know. Sorry about that. I just had to adjust my microphone. Sorry about that. Alright, so do you remember in the last battle I promised you a bullshit fight? Well, this isn't the toughest battle in Mortal Kombat 9, but it's definitely the most bullshit battle in Mortal Kombat 9 coming up in a minute. You'll get to see a subtle hint of what it could be right about nowish. Hey, what do you see there? You see friggin' Kano, Kintaro, and Goro. Come on, you know, you can sense what's going to happen, don't you? It's Goro and Kintaro in a tag team against me, Cyber Sub-Zero. How fucking retarded. What's happening in story mode right now is that Cyber Sub-Zero has joined the good guys, but right now he's kind of like going undercover with the bad guys so he can rescue the, you know, all these US troops who have been captured. Because we're actually in Earth right now, in Earthrealm. So we've just got to kind of play it safe, you know, go undercover and rescue as many people as we can whilst finding out what we can about the bad guys. There we go, just freezing up the chains. I'm sorry, I do not see how this makes a difference, you know, like, sure, Sub-Zero can turn things into ice, he can cover them in ice, but if anything, you'll just get an icy chain then. It doesn't turn the chains into ice, does it? You know, that's just stupid, because otherwise they'd be dead. But nope. Apparently that works. There's this idea that if, you know, chains get really icy, they eventually become so brittle you can break them with your hands. Now, I'm no physicist or whatever, but I'm sure that that's not possible, you know. I'm sure just covering something in ice is not going to make it really brittle and stuff like that. But it's just like one of those movie little cinematic things that they do, isn't it? You know, they just... Things like shooting padlocks with guns, you know, breaks the padlock. Doesn't really work. You know, they did it on Mythbusters, so don't say I'm bullshitting. Mythbusters was an awesome program. I haven't seen it for ages since I don't have Skype in New Home. Oopsie. But no, shooting padlocks doesn't work. What else are we doing in movies that really don't work? But just falling from giant heights and then landing on something soft, you know, guarantees your safety. No. Really, really will not. You know, Assassin's Creed, you got the leap of faith or whatever, landing in a hay bale. No. he would still be very seriously injured, even if he landed in a hay bale. I don't know, but you know, it's good movie set pieces. You shouldn't argue with movie set pieces, because otherwise you're just spoiling the magic. And you sound like my dad. You know, my dad can't watch movies. He really can't watch movies, because he doesn't know what's going on. And if he does know what's going on, he questions why it's going on. You know, if it's a film which is about something real and stuff, like, he likes history films. Like, I think his favourite film was Battle of Britain. And I love that film. That's a very good film, Battle of Britain. And so we can accept that. But I think we were watching War of the Worlds at some point. He just kept mentioning that, you know, the tripods don't exist, so what's the point of making the film? Because it's a good story. And there's lots of visual effects in it. Basically, that's pretty much the only reason why Steven Spielberg did War of the Worlds and stuff. He didn't do it because he wanted to make another Alien movie. He just wanted to blow stuff up. You know, Roland Emmerich style. And not even like Roland Emmerich, you know, because Roland Emmerich does a very different and somewhat now cliched, you know, idea of disaster movies and stuff like. It's always set around some very posh rich people or whatever. It's always nothing but seeing very famous places getting destroyed. You know, Independence Day was very, you know, on top of that, you know, destroying very famous landmarks. And yeah, it makes sense that if you destroy a famous landmark in a film, it kind of affects people more because everyone knows what the building is. But 2012 went way over the top, you know, it's like the friggin' USS John Kennedy, what's it called, naval warship crashed into the White House because it was on a giant tidal wave or whatever. Friggin' waves coming over the mountains of Tibet. There was Sistine Chapel collapsing. Silly. I don't know why, because 2012, I like it, but I don't see why it exists. And the other thing about the 2012 movie, yeah, how many people, what are people going to say about the movie when it comes to like December 1st, 2013? Are they going to say I don't like the film anymore because I know it's not happened now? I bet they will. I bet there are loads of people who don't watch anymore because there isn't any chance of it happening now. There's no chance of it happening anyway, dipshit. It's not true. Not only do the Mayans say that it's not the end of the world, they didn't say that, they just stopped making the calendar. They said, okay, we've written, you know, like over 2,000 years worth of calendar, let's have a break now, have a Kit Kat. But people assume that means it's the end of the world. No, dipshit. On top of that, they did say that when mankind ends, it won't actually be the end, it's just a new era. You know, a new era which still has alive humans. So I don't know what all this idea about saying that when 2012 happens, all humans will die. They didn't say we would all die, and they didn't say it would be the end of the world. So, double failure on people who believe the 2012 mythos. And there's always doomsday theory. Don't say, well, you know, this doomsday theory is believable. There's dozens of doomsday theories constantly. Like, last year there was that thing with the Hadron Collider, you know, with the thing that makes little black holes. They had the idea that this black hole was just going to keep expanding underneath Switzerland or whatever and just engulf everything. Nope, hasn't happened. I'm still here. You know, there's Millennium Bug. That was a brilliant one, wasn't it? You know, Millennium Bug, saying that all the computers around the world would crash and die. And then, so, you know, planes would be falling out of the sky. Planes would be falling out of the sky, and, you know, hospital life support machines would turn off. Electricity would stop functioning. Phones, everything, just because computers back then, their dating system was arranged with only 2 digits on the year, not 4. So therefore, they said, well, it'll just go back to 0 when it goes past 99. So all the technology will kind of uninstall itself. No, not fucking true. Not only did it not happen, but it was purely just a ruse so that people could sell, you know, security patches and stuff like that. You know, get your Millennium Bug security pack to make sure all of the stuff in your home still works. It's a complete bollocks theory. Yeah, there's not much science to it. It's just an assumption on top of that. There was no real evidence to say that even if it did go back to 0, that things would turn off. If anything, they would just crash a bit and then be fine. Yeah, they'd fix themselves. What a retarded theory. Only then, when it does go past midnight, it just added extra digits automatically. Stupid thing. Silly theory. What, are there any other stupid doomsday theories? There are some genuine ones, you know, like Cold War and stuff. You know, I'm not denying that they were very serious doomsday theories, that nuclear war would end us all. And I don't know. there's that idea going around now saying that now Osama bin Laden has definitely been confirmed dead. Even Al Qaeda have said he's now dead, people. So don't give me fucking myths about how he's still alive. But now the Taliban are saying that they want to use a dirty bomb on America, which is a nuclear weapon of sorts. It's not like how we imagine a nuclear weapon, you know, an ICBM being launched with nuclear-tipped warheads and stuff like that. It's not that. It's just a regular bomb with some kind of nuclear material mixed in there. Because then when the explosion goes off, all that radioactive material will be spread across the distance of the explosion. And of course the weather will take fallout everywhere. You know, because things like plutonium and stuff like that, you know, it travels in the wind. That's why when the friggin' Japanese plants... Oh yeah, what happened with that? I haven't heard any reports for a while. I assume everything's okay, seeing as I haven't mentioned it for a while. But, you know, they found the traces of the iodine and stuff hundreds of miles away. That's because it travelled in the water and in the air and stuff like that, you know. It's not good, you know, the nuclear fallout theory of how the world will end. It's quite ironic that I'm talking about the world end and stuff, which is kind of actually what's happening in Mortal Kombat right now, you know. Like, the world's going to shit because Outworld is invading Earthrealm and Netherrealm is also kind of helping, you know, Outworld. Bastards. But yeah, anyway, that was Sub-Zero's chapter, yeah, talking about the end of the world and stuff like that. He's basically traced to Quan Chi, and Quan Chi is gonna do something nasty. This is where the prisoners were meant to go, but who knows what Quan Chi is doing? Bit of a crazy mofo, that Quan Chi guy. Oh no, Kano phoned ahead, so that means they now know that I'm a traitor and they're gonna attack me straight away. Here we got Noob Cybots again. Fucking prick. Nothing about him I like. He's cheap, he's crap, and it's stupid. But they are actually friggin' related, aren't they? These two. Because they got friggin'... No, I don't remember. But I just know that these guys knew each other and stuff like that. Because now the Lin Kuei have kind of restored them both. But Quan Chi has messed with Noob Saibot a bit more. So therefore, he's kind of like half Lin Kuei, you know, the robot people, and... you know, Netherrealm, all that jibber jabber. He's a bit messed up. Alright, so round 1, fight. Oh no, this is like one more battle. Why was I saying the chapter's over this? One last battle. And then we move on to Nightwolf. That's why playing as Nightwolf in a minute. And playing as Nightwolf is fucking awesome, I'll tell you what. Alright, sit back in my chair now. Any of you guys don't really know this, but I just went down to the kitchen. But because of the magic of video editing, I can pause the recording. Holy shit. So I just paused the recording and then just went down to the kitchen to go and grab something. But who knows, maybe I'll do it again right now. Like, oh my god, I just totally did it again. But you guys didn't even notice. You didn't even notice. Alright, so. Oh god, I'm so boring. Right. But yeah, I just went down to the kitchen to get some food and stuff like that, shove the food in the oven and stuff. But I thought, hang on. I want to go to Blockbusters later, and I want to friggin' rent a film, and I've also got to export this. So tell you what, why don't I finish recording the commentary, then I'll be able to go down to Blockbuster, pick up a film, then when I've picked up a film I like, I'll be able to put some food in the oven, and then hopefully by the time I've got some food, finished my film, this will be all rendered up, ready to upload to YouTube. To you guys, YouTube as it should be called. Thinking about getting a top for YouTube. You know, just a YouTube shirt. That way, whenever I'm making videos, I can always wear this YouTube shirt. That could just be very, very sad and moronic, and it's like submitting to the man, dude. But yeah, I don't care. I think it might make me quite interesting. Nothing else seems to. People never seem interested in me. Makes me sad. Okay, that's definitely now the end of Cyber Sub-Zero's chapter. What a bizarre character. I don't really see the point of him there. And look, it's Quan Chi. He's storing up a hornet's nest right now. What is he doing, people? What is he doing? I don't know. He talks shit constantly, this Quan Chi. Nothing good about him. Nothing good whatsoever. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I think I prefer Quan Chi to Reptile, because at least Quan Chi, you know, he's really good at being evil or whatever. Just Reptile's not very good at anything. Fucking Reptile. I might devote a video purely to Reptile and discuss how much I hate him. Here we go. Chapter 15, Nightwolf. Nightwolf is fucking awesome, I tell you. He's really good fun to play as, and he does some really good damage, and he's not cheap. You know, mostly the really good characters feel really cheap when you're playing as them, but Nightwolf just doesn't. You know, he feels like a good, stable, solid guy, no homo, and it just kind of works out well, you know. No, I'm not going to do that. I just said, why don't I get a shirt which says no homo? But then again, you know, people might think I'm homo. And then, you know, say, oh, you're obviously trying to show you're straight by wearing a no homo shirt. And then, you know, I have to explain that I do commentary. That, yeah, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea to wear a shirt saying no homo. So I won't be doing that. I have to see how much YouTube shirts cost, I suppose. I could look it up right now, but I'm far too lazy. Oh, actually, no. Because if I want to close down this commentary, then I can't actually record while I'm on the internet and stuff like that, because I've actually got to be on the Premiere Pro screen when I'm looking. But seeing as I own a PS3, I can check it on the internet browser. Snazzy, snazzy. Right, where's the store on YouTube? And press and blogs, so advertising, created by the copyright. If I'm totally honest, I could probably actually just email YouTube and say, I make videos, I get this such amount of views, can you send me a free shirt? And they probably would, actually, if you think about it. But, yeah, never mind. For someone on my university course who reckons that I should write to companies who make stuff, so that they can send me review copies of it and stuff, so that you guys can see review, well, not maybe you guys on my BFB Vids channel, they can get reviews for cool stuff, and I can keep it afterwards, which is quite good. Because if I could say to Canon, you know, I reviewed one of your cameras not long ago, could I review this new lens, which I do not own the money to buy, but and then they sent me the lens for reviewing. You know, that would be quite cool. But I can't actually find a way on the website to actually check, you know, how much things like that cost, and whether if you can even do that, or do you need a license or whatever. I don't know. Dumpty dumpty dum. Just going through YouTube and stuff, searching for the store. There's definitely a store. I have seen it. I have seen the store. Marketing programs, computer marketing based on engages your audience. I'm about to look at that later. That's not what I want, but that sounds interesting. Yeah, I'm actually listening to music and recording a commentary and searching for the YouTube store. You know, how talented are my people? Well, no, I'm not very talented, I suppose, but hey, you know, it's funny. Funny. Alright, so I'm gonna Google search it for YouTube store. Alright. And it's a good thing I've got my PS3 keypad as well, you know, the little keyboard that you can plug into your controllers, because then it doesn't take ages to type in web addresses and stuff like that. Not that I type much. I don't send messages to people and stuff like that generally. Not often. Unless I actually have a question for someone and stuff. I generally don't care for messages and friends lists and stuff like that, if I'm totally honest, you know, like friends on YouTube I don't understand. PSN friend lists and stuff I can understand, but I don't like playing online with other people and talking to each other while playing and stuff like that, you know. I like to just friggin' play by myself. And look, friggin' noob Cybot or whatever is finally launched into the abyss. Goodbye, you cheap cunt. Why can't I kick Quan Chi in there while you're at it? I don't know. But it looks like doing that was probably a bad idea. But at least Nightwolf's got his awesome friggin' Halo shield thing. You know, it's like the shields in Halo Reach and friggin' what's it called? Resistance Fallen Man? Not Fallen Man. Which one has got the curved shield? It's the second one which has it, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, look at this giant black hole or whatever. Oh, it's gone. Never mind. But now it's like friggin' apocalypse down in New York town. Not a good place to be. Why is it always New York? I think I mentioned this in the last video, but it's always New York which gets its ass kicked. It's the katana of friggin' world cities, I suppose. Alright, so, what is it? YouTube store. YouTube store. Let's have a look. You guys are probably already typing in your keyboards and stuff. You probably already found out how much hats and stuff like that are worth. I just typed in YouTube, I didn't type in YouTube store. YouTube shop seems better, actually. Searchy. YouTube store. Here we go. YouTube.com/store. Why didn't I think of typing that in? I don't know. I guess I'm as retarded as a bag of hammers. YouTube store is not available in my country. So after all that, I can't even look at it. Fucking hell. Douches. Anyways, I'll get over it. So Nightwolf has now returned back to the little gang of thieves. The Scooby gang, as I like to refer to them as, all the good guys. How is it not enough? Says Raiden. If you actually look, we've actually got subtitles now. Did you guys notice that? Look, we have subtitles now. Because then I finally realised at this point that how to get subtitles. Because if you think about it, you know, part 1 to part 9, I did on the first day I got this game. You know, so all of you guys were saying, how about subtitles? How about subtitles? Well, earliest there would ever be there would be like part 11 or whatever, and I just couldn't work it out until now. So that's why there hasn't been subtitles. That's my one regret about this playthrough, that there haven't been any subtitles or anything. You know, I learned something. If I ever want to do a playthrough again, you know, always put subtitles on, because then when you lower down the characters in game volume so you can hear my wonderful sexy tones, then you can still see what's going on in the game. Not that a while you'd actually want to watch a playthrough of Mortal Kombat, unless you're an Australian and you can't get the game. Infinite Retro was actually successfully able to import like 3 copies of Mortal Kombat into Australia for him and his mates. So, you know, it's worth a shot, you know, people in Australia. Just try importing it. You'll probably get away with it. And if I'm totally honest, you know, saying that, oh, they'll be checked and seized at customs and stuff, I really don't think they would, you know, it doesn't seem likely. And I have a text message. What does it say? There's just some text from friends or whatever. Never mind. Cool, I'm getting hungry. I really want to get this commentary over so I can, you know, go down to Blockbuster, then pick up some food. Not pick up some food, pick up a DVD, then have some food. What should I have for food? I reckon I'll have some sausages tonight, you know, sausage and chips. That'll be nice. Alright, so just, what's it called? Just responded to that text message there, and now carry on with the commentary again. I tell you, as much as I enjoy doing commentaries and stuff, you know, these like 35-minute commentaries and stuff, they are tough, you know. Like, there have been several times I've paused this one to go do something else or whatever. The plan was to do it in like little 5-minute sections throughout the entire day, but I started to do other stuff. Like I had to finish the actual game. That's something I had to do. I had to did I go to the shop today? No, I didn't go to the shop today. I started to do a project thing, you know, because in university I do film, television production, as I've mentioned, and I have got this software which is free for everybody to buy. Not buy if it's free, but you know what I'm saying, called Blender, which is 3D modeling software, and it's just as good, arguably just as good as some of the other ones and stuff that they use in the actual film industry and stuff. It really depends on the user and how much time you're prepared to put into something. But I started to build a 3D model of my room, and it's looking pretty good so far, you know, for first day's effort and stuff. You know, I've got the main bit of my room built in 3D modeling. You know, I've got my bed, I've got my desk, walls and floor, wardrobe, chest of drawers, stuff like that. And really, it's just about, I'm texturing things as I go, you know, because obviously when you make something in 3D, it's just, you know, all grey and nothing. You've got to apply colour and stuff like that. You say, I want this surface to be this colour to make it match real life. But I'll probably make, you know, realistic textures and stuff later on. You can do it with photos and stuff. So you can just take a photo of your wall and then put that on the wall if you want to. But I've got to really try hard and getting all the little things in my room, like all the stuff on my desk. You know, I've got a photo frame and stuff, and I've got a clock and stuff. I've got to rebuild all this stuff in 3D. And it'll be good fun, you know. I'm definitely going to put a lot of effort into it and try to build my exact room in 3D. I think that'll be a good challenge for me, because I'm not too great at the 3D. You know, a lot of people are very good at the 3D, but me, not great. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are things I'm better at, let's say that. And I do enjoy it, but I'm not the best at it. But I'm not worst either, you know. Like, at one point, there's one guy who'd done it for weeks, didn't know how to add a plane. Puh. Not that all you guys even know what I'm talking about. Anyways. So yeah, Nightwolf versus Sector now. I really don't like the Lin Kuei. You know, they're cool characters and stuff, but I don't really know why. You know, it seems unfair to have a robot fighting a person, you know, and stuff. Yeah, I know they are actual people underneath and stuff like that, but I just imagine, you know, punching a robot and stuff. I'm like, surely Nightwolf would be going, ah, every time he punches him, because it hurts his hand and stuff, you know? And Nightwolf's got like his magic axe or whatever, you know. It's just a little green axe, which is like full of, you know, mystical energy and stuff. Because at first I thought it was kind of digital, you know, because it's kind of like green digital matrixy stuff, but no, it's magic, I think, because he's very one with the earth and stuff like that, and he's getting powers from his gods and things. So I think that's that's what the axes and stuff are. You know, we can summon lightning right there and things. And, oh, just pause it right in time to check the moves list, only to then see a missile flying through the air. And, right now, I think I'm trying to deflect his missiles, because Nightwolf's got an ability called Reflect. So when someone fires something at you, a ranged attack, you can hit this Reflect combo, and then it fires whatever it is back at them, you know, just literally bounces back. And I think I do pull it off at some point, but I'm not sure if that's in the battle I actually win. Because obviously, some of the battle... Oh, I got a flawless victory in the story mode. Holy crap. I think that's the only time I've got a flawless victory in the story mode. Anyways. Forgot what I was saying now. Reflect, yeah. No, I think that's it, actually. See, look at all these characters and stuff. Right, who's still alive and who's dead? Everyone seems to be okay, actually, you know. No one's dead. Everyone's walking around. Katana's wearing less clothes for some reason. Like, yes, Katana, I would like you to take your mask off and stuff, but don't take off other clothes and stuff. Oh, but look who it is. It's Sindel. Like, my mate Brett came around, who does the Morning Madness, and he said it's like Storm from X-Men. And she is, you know, she is like Storm from X-Men. But, you know, Sindel, she is one tough mofo, that's for darn sure. You know, she's going to cause some chaos here right now. Seriously, you know, she is like one nasty person. She is willing to take on all of these fighters. Is that necessarily because she's just arrogant or whatever, or is it because of the magical ability she's got from Shang Tsung and stuff? And, oh, Nightwolf, go on, kick him in the nuts. Oh, it kicked him in the... She kneed him in the face. See, look how much ass Sindel is kicking right now. You know, this is like friggin' MILF porno right here. You know, this is like... Oh, fuck, did you see that punch? Teeth went everywhere in that one. No! Oh my god, she stabbed him in the neck with a friggin' stiletto. Shit, that happened in my town once. A girl got a stiletto heel stuck in her head. Not just like stabbed, got stuck in her head. No joke. And, oof. She's one tough person. Oh my god, she just ripped out friggin' Jade's pancreas or spleen or whatever. How many characters has she just killed? She just actually killed. Like 3 of the characters. You know, only like 1 or 2 people have died in the game up until this point, and now she's just wasted 3 more. What a biatch. You know, who's died before this point? We just killed Noob Saibot, and the original Sub-Zero died. Who else died? I think that's it, actually. I don't think any other characters have died before this. Someone in the comment section will probably say, actually, this person died in part 7. I'm like, oh yeah, so you're right. But, yeah, you know, you win some, you lose others, I suppose. As so many people when I'm working the day shifts say. Because when I'm working the day shifts and I bring people food and stuff, I always, you know, when I go to collect their plates after they're done, I always say, did they enjoy it? And you get some of them as bizarre responses when people didn't like it, you know. Normally just get the, oh, it was lovely, dog, or whatever. Even though I hate it when they say dog. But, at one point this man goes, well, it's touch and go that meal, I'm afraid, touch and go. I'm sorry, sir? It's like, yeah, it's just touch and go. Oh, so you didn't like your food, sir? Well, you know, you win some and you lose others, I suppose. I'd rather you just said now, wasn't very nice, you know. And I haven't tried the food where I work, actually. No idea how nice it is. It looks tasty, that's for damn sure. Because when I'm working and stuff, and I go to take a fry-up out to someone's table or whatever in the morning, it's like, I really want to nick that bit of egg which that person's bought. But obviously I can't do that, because that would be theft. And then I would lose my job. And there's one thing I do not want to lose, it's my job. What else? What would I be willing to lose? Debt I'd be willing to lose. I'd be willing to lose some of my nerdyism, you know, be a bit cooler. Even though I am as cool as any of you nerds ever know about. And, ooh, magical blades in the shoulders. Where they're going to go now? I'm kicking the spine. Take that, Sindel. Like, as good as Nightwolf is, yeah, why is it that the others couldn't do a single inch of damage on her? Yeah, I've just taken a health bar off quite quickly. I don't know. I don't know what I've been told. Nightwolf kicks some MILFs. I don't know. I can't make up songs on the spot like that. Also, I have been known to make up songs on the spot, but it's only like one-liner things. I'm not a rapper or anything, you know. Not too keen on rap music myself. I had a phase of, I had a little phase of liking rap, but it was literally only like a month or two. But that's it. I didn't care for rap after that. It's like with, normally when I listen to music, I will go off it quite quickly. But there will always be a little part of it which I keep listening to. It's like, I had a metal phase. I really liked listening to heavy metal music. But now I just don't listen to it at all. But there's like one or two bands and stuff which I do still listen to. And when I like metal music, I don't mean, you know, screaming hardcore metal or whatever. I like just for kind of heavy metal stuff, you know, things like System of a Down and Disturbed and stuff, you know, nothing too hardcore and in your face, you know. But I liked that, and I still listen to the occasional Disturbed and System of a Down song. I think I owned all the System of a Down albums. And it's the same for rap as well. There's like one or two tracks which I'll enjoy, but there are many older tracks that I'll enjoy, you know, like 80s rap. You know, you got like 80s rap, 90s rap, and you got today rap, haven't you? 80s rap was you know, fun, and just everybody could enjoy it to a degree. You know, it's like rap has always got this kind of idea of constantly talking about shagging some fat black girl in the arse, yeah, but at least in the 80s stuff they kind of, you know, hidden it and made it a bit more, you know, intricate. It was quite creative and stuff. We're saying, I want to fuck her in the ass, without actually saying I want to fuck her in the ass. Unless you are freaking Sir Mix-a-Lot, in which case he likes big butts and he cannot lie. He just said it outright. And then you got the 90s stuff, which was a little more direct, you know, a little more rude and stuff. But now you got the stuff today, which is fucking outrageous. You know, it literally will just say, I want to fuck you in the ass. That'll be all the lines of the song. It'll be stupid. And what is it with every friggin' R&B song nowadays, which has to have the compulsory black rapper in it or whatever? You know, think about it. You can get a really good song, but then 3/4 of the way in, before it does the chorus twice at the end, there will be some black rapper. It's like, he has to be there, apparently. Why? Why? I don't know. Check out friggin' Sindel's hair, what she can do with that shit. You know, she's like friggin' Rapunzel, isn't she? Is it Rapunzel, the one who was locked in the tower? Princess? I think so. Anyways, but now she's like sucking all the friggin' purple energy out of him. As you do, because there's one type of energy I love, it's purple energy. But Nightwolf's got lots of magic himself, so he's gonna cause some stuff. Oh no, look what's happened there. Raiden and what's his name? Tojo have turned up late to the party. And whoops, Sindel's been vaporized again. But Nightwolf's gone with it. Look, they literally just dissolved. They dissolved away. You know, that's some nasty stuff to happen to you. There's one way I don't want to die. It's I don't want to dissolve away, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, look here. Liu Kang, Katana, you know, they were good friends. You know, she really respected Liu Kang, as we all do. We like Liu Kang. But obviously, so this is a very sad moment. This is where the game gets really, really serious, you know, like with death and stuff like that. When I was at work the other night, there was these two lads having a fight, and it was a really big full-on fight, actually. You know, I don't mean like, you know, they just push each other over and stuff or whatever, and just kicked someone while on the ground or whatever. I mean, it was like proper boxing. You could hear their punches hitting each other's faces from, you know, maybe a good 30 meters away. They were really going at each other. And, you know, I saw it, obviously. Got the doorman to throw them out, and they were on the road, you know, still fighting. I went to the doorman saying, why aren't you doing anything? It's like, the law says, if they're out of the pub or the nightclub or whatever, they can't do anything. Because if they go onto the street and start fighting, or stopping them fight, then they're criminals involved in the fight, you know. And I'm sorry, but I think that's bullshit. I think a doorman's duty should be to make sure they don't stab each other outside where I work, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, rules are rules, I suppose. It probably did used to be that way, but then something happened, and then they had to change the rules, you know. Legal system, pretty fucked up. I heard about this case about, what's her name? I don't remember what her name is. I think it was Phoebe something, same as my sister's name, in America. And she was bullied and hanged herself, but the people who bullied her got, like, no punishment whatsoever. It's like, that's a fucked up legal system. Why? It seems like every country's legal system is fucked up in some way. It's either fucked up or fascist. Why can't there be a middle ground, you know? Why can't there be a good eye-for-eye legal system which doesn't involve anything too extreme? Like, If you get raped, yeah. No, if you rape someone, you should get raped by like 5 enormous guys or whatever. If you murder someone, then that's a problem, you know. I don't know how you would justify that. Probably just life imprisonment, that would do. Or, steal lots of money? I don't know, take your home away, you know. I think that's a better punishment. Okay, Raiden's chapter. Final chapter this is. Final chapter, people. So he's now got to go down to the Nether Realm to beg Quan Chi to join the Scooby Gang side. Join the good. I beg you to join the good guy so we can defeat the bad ones. That's how dire the situation is right now. But Raiden's got to go through Scorpion because Scorpion is you know, Quan Chi's kind of protector. But he's got to go through him and stuff. But you won't find that out until tomorrow, how the final chapter goes. And Gav, who does morning commentaries, is coming over tomorrow, and who knows, I'll try to convince him to do the final part as kind of like a dual com. Might be a bit easier as well, because it'll probably be a long video. And yeah, see you around, guys. This is British Fanboy, and I hope you've enjoyed the Mortal Kombat videos up until this point, because next one is the final one. See you around. British Fanboy out.